Hi Gemini, welcome to your November 2021 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. This will not resonate with every Gemini that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you at all, Gemini, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi Crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Gemini. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Gemini and Crosswatchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the most. Alright, let's get this reading started, Gemini. I will be clearing the energies using my sound bowl, so if you are listening to this using headphones, I do suggest turning it down a little bit. I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. Very nice. All right. So let's see what will be happening with my Gemini. So for this reading, I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your energetic field as someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this very moment. Whether you're single or taken, whether you're together or apart, let's see who's coming through and why for my beautiful Geminis in the month of November. So who's coming through for Gemini's reading? All right, let's get this going. I'm going to ask the questions of how this person feels about you right now. What do they think about you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection that they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Gemini? Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is Earth energy, specifically Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, you could have Capricorn in your chart. It does not have to be the case in order for this reading to resonate with you. So I kind of feel, Gemini, that overall with you and this person, things were going well as far as you guys wanting to hang out with each other. You guys, I don't know, I'm just hearing kicking it. It's weird, like I don't even see you guys going out and about as often, and if so, maybe because it's just COVID-19, we're still kind of recovering from the pandemic, but honestly, you guys just like kicking it at each other's house, getting to know each other. I mean, I'm hearing early morning sex, so I don't know who that's for, but it may resonate with you. Or the last time they saw you guys, it felt really amazing. The bond between the two of you was kind of strong, and for some of you even, I'm picking up on the sense that you kind of supported them through something they were going through. It could have been financially, but I feel more it was you were that person that let them know everything was going to be okay with, I don't know, some certain thing in their life that was an outside factor, like a job loss, a certain situation with a family member that was really getting them kind of stuck. You were really there for them, and they look at you as being someone who is down as hell, like ready to ride, ready to be there when you need them. But there's been a little bit of, I don't know, Gemini, something happened where they wonder if you're still interested in this. And I don't know if your mind's kind of been elsewhere, if, you know, you have been going through certain situations, a lot of stress in your life that's kind of needed your attention, but they kind of wonder if you're still interested in them. And it kind of worries them, the fact that there's a side to you, or they're seeing a side right now, or maybe this is the side you're seeing of this person that is a bit closed off, a bit distant. I do want to clarify this Three of Pentacles. This could be a coworker, especially with the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. You could work with this person, see them at the office, or you work on projects together, and you have to keep it kind of on the down low for some of you, not all. But let's see. Why is this Three of Pentacles in the past? Okay, those two cards really wanted to come out. Five of Pentacles, interesting, Taurus energy, and then the Hierophant. 2 5s here, very strongly coming in. Your birthday could be June 5th, June 15th, May 25th for some of you. You could be life path 5s, or October 5th, October 15th, November 5th, November 15th, or November 25th are going to be important dates for you. And then the 2 of Swords. Okay. So I feel someone may be going through a divorce, a breakup, and then they met you, Gemini. But that breakup they went through, or that divorce, was not very clean. It was a bit messy. Maybe they had some sort of argument with family members as well, or I'm getting this sense too of a situation that, I don't know if someone's like family members or friends think that someone is taking all your time away from them. And so they've been kind of trying to talk to you about where you've been since you've been involved with this person, because it's like they haven't heard from you. Others of you, there's another situation coming through here very strongly of, I think you've been waiting for this person to offer something to you, offer a commitment, offer, you know, some sort of escalation within the connection, and it didn't happen. And I think you kind of put an expectation in a timeline of, okay, they're going to ask me by this date. I feel it, I want it, I know it, and it didn't happen. Whether this is you or the other person, and it really threw that person off. Whoever felt rejected by someone not offering, someone not wanting to talk about where this can go, or just kind of avoiding the topic. And I think because of someone feeling rejected, they kind of pulled out completely, but there hasn't been a reason as to why. There hasn't been a reason as to what happened. It just kind of went silent because someone's feelings got hurt, where they thought there was something strong here. It kind of took a misturn, but it could all be a misunderstanding I'm getting as well. That like maybe someone's interest hasn't been so engaged because there has been other things going on in someone's life. Trouble with a boss I'm hearing as well. But let's go ahead and get into this, Gemini. So how they feel about you is 6 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. So what I feel with this is that they feel like they want your engagement again, or maybe Gemini, you kind of sense that they, I don't know, there's some sort of rejection you felt where you kind of needed them and they were nowhere to be found, or you had like some sort of date between the two of you. You guys were going to hang out and they either bailed on it or they were like extremely late. But there's just this sense of energy where Gemini, you may feel like they didn't care anymore. They didn't want to put effort into this. So some of you may have pulled back completely. May have gone ghost, or maybe just like, you know what? You know what you did. I don't have to explain myself. If you want in, you know my number, you know where I'm at. Hit me up and we can talk about it. But I'm kind of done. And I think there's times where they're really into this and then they pull back. And that really upsets you. That confuses you, and you're done being confused. You want something tangible, you want something consistent, and the back and forth is driving you crazy. I kind of get with this. There's times when they give, and there's times where it's nothing. And you're done with that completely. I saw the letter K, first, middle, last, initial. What they think about you is the 2 of Swords. So Libra energy. Yeah, they think you don't want to talk. They think that you're avoiding them. They think you're ignoring them. Or again, Gemini, this is how you're seeing the situation right now with how they're acting to you. I feel like what they think is that they tried to make amends. They tried to talk out the situation, but you didn't want anything to do with it. And that could mean because you're not, I don't know, I feel for some of you it's like you're still upset about it, or they are, and instead of saying something that they don't want to say because they're just in their emotions and they're hurt, they're kind of taking a step off of this so things could kind of cool down. But they think you don't want to talk. And maybe that's why they haven't reached out to you. Or that when they did try, you didn't want to talk about it. But I think, Gemini, with you and how you see the situation, you kind of just don't know if you can trust what they have to say if they're so inconsistent. And I think some of you are kind of in this place of deciding what to do with this. The next time you talk to them, are you going to end it, or are you going to engage and see if there's anywhere this can go? And they may think you're in this decision mode right now. What they like about you is the Page of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So you are smart. You carry good conversations. You make them laugh. You're sarcastic, you're witty. And sure, you can be very attractive, but they're turned on by your intelligence. They are turned on by, your no BS type of attitude I'm getting with this Page of Swords. You're direct, you're honest, and you are who you are. I get it. And although you may say things at the mouth that may sound, impulsive, out there, they find it attractive. I think they find your free spirit very attractive, Gemini. And that doesn't mean, a lot of us connotate free spirit with being this like rebellious, hippie type of person. It's not just that, but you have this understanding of yourself the good and the bad of yourself. But you've harnessed both. You've learned from both sides. And whether people like you or don't, that doesn't bother you. And there's just some sort of unapologetic nature about you that they noticed from the start that has always intrigued them about you. I'm getting someone that has like a passage tattooed onto them, or a lyric tattooed on them, or a saying tattooed onto them, and I'm seeing it like here on the chest. It could really be anywhere, honestly. I feel like when you guys first connected, they didn't know if you were interested in them. Like, they were watching you, they were really into you, but you gave off this air. Maybe because you didn't know if they were interested, especially if it was at work. But, you kind of had this detachment that turned them on a bit for some of you. What they don't like about you is the World card. Different messages for different groups of you. So for some of you, you could come from different backgrounds, different cultures, different parts of the world. You live in two different parts of the world, perhaps, for some of you. And if that's the case, this whole engagement could be online, could be through, Skype, WhatsApp. And that's where it even gets more complicated because you don't see each other face to face. It's hard to read messages thoroughly when you can't further explain what you mean if it's just through like a paragraph, especially if you're in different time zones. You can't really catch up on conversation. So for some of you, it's the distance that bothers them, how far you are. But it could also be like the difference in cultures, maybe religious backgrounds as well. But others of you, most of you, I want to say that you're putting on this air to them, or this is how they're interpreting your reaction, your responses, your energy, is that it's a wrap. And I don't know, they kind of get this, whether, again, roles could be reversed, but someone here is just like, you know what? Fine. I'm dropping it all. You can see what you could have had. I'm going to still do me. But I think if someone is putting on that energy, it's like, come and get me if you want me. But I'm not going to be tied down. I'm not going to be weighed down by waiting for you to respond to it. That's how I feel. You may have taken a shower or a bath with this person before as well. What they like about the connection is the Ace of Swords. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I think you stimulate them, Gemini. Your conversations are raw, honest, different than Pisces energy that I was just reading in and tapping into, where they were like out there. It's like you say it all. You know, there's no misreading you. You are who you are, and you put it out there like that. And I also think with this Ace of Swords is that through what they feel with you, whether they are just as honest as you are, conversation has always been pretty open. You never lied about what your intentions are in this connection. You never lied about, you know, what you thought about this person. It's all been very clear, but I don't think they've been that clear with you, and that's where the problem is. It's been one-sided as far as communication, as far as effort, and that's where you're not going to be tied down into something. If you sense that they're not into it, you get it. But again, I feel it's a misunderstanding in some way. I do want to clarify this Ace of Swords to see if I'm missing anything from this. Tell me more. For those of you that live close to each other, did you hang out on Halloween? I'm seeing costumes. Maybe co-play someone's into? Or in theater, maybe? Drama? I don't know. Ace of Swords, tell me more. There we go. Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. 2 aces now. 11 could be a powerful number for you. June 11th, perhaps for some, is your birthday. But with the Ace of Pentacles, maybe you guys have talked about a relationship, a commitment, and then someone got cold feet. But for the fact that that conversation has been brought about of what we can do, even talking about moving in, talking about meeting family, something that is a good start. I think that's still in the back of the mind of someone for having high hopes in this, because that wouldn't be talked about if it wasn't thought of, right? Interesting. Or maybe you guys are in a relationship with this person. You are committed, but you're experiencing some troubles right now. 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you guys have this fire and pull to each other, I feel very strongly. And someone made the decision maybe to just start putting that conversation out there of, do you want to be with me? Do you see yourself with me? And it was a positive conversation overall, whether that did take it to a commitment or, you know, let's see where this goes. I do like you. I'm really feeling you. So because that conversation has been said, it has excited someone. Aries energy. I don't know if I said that. If I did, I'm sorry. What they don't like about the connection with you right now is 4 of Cups. Again, the disinterest that someone feels, you, the other person. Cancer energy. Especially if, like, I feel someone tried to come over and the other person said, no, I'm busy. And whether someone that person really was busy, they kind of took it as a rejection. They took it as an insult. They took it as a snub. Or even like if someone was running late, let's just say, and they're like, okay, I'm coming over now. Someone was like, just don't come over at all. It's fine. But yeah, I just do feel that someone here thinks that there is some sort of boredom, or that the other person's just not into it as when it first started connecting, as it went kind of, you know, escalating in that sense. All of a sudden, it's been kind of dead. But I do feel more so this is an emotional reaction to something that was said, something that wasn't done, something that wasn't played out correctly. And someone's mainly acting from their emotions right now. Someone needs to know that. But I think conversation is going to heal this. But someone's not ready to talk about it yet. I'm seeing someone in a bathrobe. Don't know if you're wearing one, or when you get home, someone just goes in the bathrobe. Highest hopes for this situation, Gemini, is 8 of Pentacles. Someone does want to work on this, but the other person they see is holding out a bit. And maybe it's because distance is needed. Space is needed for just a little bit to get my mind right, and then we can work. But other than that, I also feel someone's just not going to want to work on this until the right things are discussed, until the right things are said, so there is no confusion anymore. It's very direct. It's very clear. But their highest hopes is to work on this, for it to get better, for maybe even them recognizing that they need to put more effort into this, Gemini, because you're starting to detach. You're starting to become numb, or that's what they're worried about, if that's like the essence you're kind of putting out into this connection. Deepest fears is the Three of Wands. Aries energy, that this isn't going to manifest. You guys aren't going to make this happen. The plans that were discussed or even thought of aren't going to flourish, aren't going to come about. And that they missed their chance. They missed their opportunity, especially with the Four of Cups that we just saw. That the time passed, that it was temporary, and that's never going to build, it's never going to expand. Damn. Well, Gemini, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading to see the likely outcome, what they're likely to do in this connection, but more importantly, what do you need to know about this connection for your greatest good and highest clarity? But before we go, I will pull a card from this Romance Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. And I'm going to see if there's anything else you need to know about this connection, about what this person thinks about you, what they want from this, or even what Spirit has to say. Anything else for my beautiful Geminis for the month of November? Okay, sorry for the face. Soulmate and chemistry. Okay, you know what? It may be a bit murky right now. The waters, the tension. But I don't think it's gonna last. I think you guys do have something that is powerful. That there is a contract between the two of you that is meant to be resolved. You two have this bond with each other that you haven't had with anyone else. And some of you need to hear this person's a soulmate. And so, you know, whether you guys are kind of going through a rough time right now, it doesn't feel like it's going to be forever. I don't think this is the end. I think this is just something that you two need to work through, work on, communicate, adjust. But you knew you guys had something strong from the beginning, both of you. I'm hearing it's inescapable. I don't know. But truly, you guys have something deep. And I do feel it will be discussed. And I do feel someone realizes what they haven't done and what they need to do more of. And I think they're going to make up for it. But to confirm what is likely to unfold and happen, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. So again, if you'd like to join me there, I'm going to overturn this card to see the likely outcome, what's likely to happen and unfold by the end of November. But also just dive deeper into this connection again to give you further clarity on what's going on in this situation. What does it all mean by meeting this person? I'm going to pull some oracle cards as well to dive deeper into that. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Gemini, I really hope that this has given you clarity and insight in regards to what's going on in your love life. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Want to win a free customized gift box from me? I'm doing this new giveaway where I'm selecting one lucky subscriber every month to win a customized gift box I put together for that winner as a way to give back because you guys are so amazing. There's something I have to do. So I'll be selecting a winner to receive a box that contains like a tarot card I pull for that person, an oracle card I pull, and a handwritten note from me of everything I'm downloading from Spirit in regards to those cards as a message for you, and a bunch of other great stuff. So if you're interested in seeing what's in that box or how you can enter your chance to win, open up the description box, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the rules of entry there in case you're interested. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.